Coming up on Equal Justice.
We talked about his losing his job or about to lose his contract. We talked about his divorce, the fact that he was going to have trouble paying child support. Then he wasn't in the bar for a very long time. That night I thought he was a little off.
This is Equal Justice. William Ortega claims he was having drinks at a bar when his friend caused him to slip off his stool, causing a painful injury. Lance Banner says his buddy had a lot to drink, so he was unable to catch him when he fell.
Okay, gentlemen, William Ortega as my plaintiff here, and Lance Banish as my defendant. Mr. Ortega, why are we here today?
Your Honor, we are here to settle a dispute we had. I was injured in a dispute that we had. It was an accident in a bar.
Okay.
Lance and I had known each other for some time from work. We're in the same business. And,
What business is that?
We're both carpenters.
Okay.
And we're gathering at a bar that we've been going to for the past 5 years. And on this particular day, he was had a little bit too much to drink.
Okay. That tends to happen at the bar sometimes.
Yes, it does, Your Honor. And basically what ended up happening is he was going to fall. He lost his footing.
Okay.
And as he's beginning to fall...
Your Honor, I was just trying to help him.
Did you see, you felt like he was stumbling?
He was going to fall backwards. I saw his head go like this.
Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna let him finish, Mr. Banish, but then I do definitely want to hear your side. Go ahead, Mr. Ortega.
Okay, Your Honor. He needed somewhere to stop his fall, so I tried to help him. And I couldn't hold the weight. As we were both falling, I reached down to stop my fall, and my wrist ended up breaking.
Oh my God. Mr. Ortega, go ahead and give me everything you've got, everything that establishes the veracity of your injury.
Okay.
You want to have your folder?
Yes, sir. There you go.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Okay. This is the medical bill. This is quite hefty here. Thank goodness for some good insurance there. But you decided to come out of pocket $250.
Yes.
And then the substantial part of this, what is this, lost wages?
Yes,
That
yes, Your
you're
Honor.
asking for?
It's been it's 4 weeks.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
At that time, I reached towards his back to prevent him from falling. His hands went up, and we both went down.
Closed captioning provided by Equal Justice is back with a dispute between William Ortega and his friend Lance Banish over who caused his barroom injury.
Let's get to you, Mr. Banish. Why are you not responsible for this?
I'm here to defend myself. I got a summons, and it said intentional harm. This is a friend of mine I've had for 5 years. We've talked about everything. We've talked about his losing his job or about to lose his contract. We talked about his divorce. Then he wasn't in the bar for a very long time. That night I thought he was a little off, so I ordered water from the bartender. Thought I'd slow him down a little bit.
Sober him up a little bit.
Very concerned about his health. The bartender was very busy. He set the water on the bar just beyond my reach. So I got out of my bar stool, reached for the water, and looked in the corner of my eye, and I saw him going back. That's when I referred to before. At that time, I reached towards his back to prevent him from falling. His hands went up, and we both went down.
And you both fell.
Then we got up. I looked and said, "You're not driving home." I got him a taxi, paid for a taxi, gave them the address, his address. He's only 10 minutes away, but there was no way I was going to let him drive.
Well, that's you being a good friend, and I'm glad you didn't drive either.
I didn't even know he got hurt.
Oh.
I was getting him a ride home because he couldn't drive. Had nothing to do with any injuries. He didn't even say anything to me about his wrist at that time.
You kind of agreed, right, that y'all were both falling together?
Yeah,
His injuries would have never happened if he hadn't rocked back, because I wouldn't have tried to support him. Had I not supported him, I think it would have been a lot worse than he's claiming that I did to him, which I did not, Your Honor.
Judge Eboni's verdict when Equal Justice returns. Promotional considerations provided.
You say that he was trying to you were trying to break his fall, and you're saying that you were essentially trying to break his fall. You both fell together ultimately. Absent an eyewitness for you, sir, and again, I feel for your injuries because I know that has to hurt. But I need an eyewitness. I need a videotape. I need something that makes it proven to this court in a reasonable way that this man is directly responsible, that he is the cause of your injury. What I am not clear on, and you have not provided this court the evidence of, is exactly what he said. It's the proof that he is the cause. So absent that proof, and if you find it, if you get a witness to testify to it, sir, welcome to come back, bring your case again. But on this day, in this courtroom, I have got to dismiss the case of the plaintiff and fine for the defendant. That's my ruling.
Judge Eboni has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's case is dismissed.
After all this, I would just like to, I mean, I've known him for 5 years. I just would still like to be, you know, still want to be his friend and still be able to go to the bar and have a few beers.
I think we will be, but I do want to know who talked you into suing me, and then we can go from there, brother.
All right, gentlemen, please follow me.